The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN headquarters in St. Petersburg, Florida. Tom's going to join us right after this first break. Coming into the first trading day of 2019, we have markets in negative territory. Dow Jones negative 216 points, trading at 23,110. That market had been more than 200 points below where we're trading at right now pre-market. Yeah, the S&P currently trading down 22 points, or about 0.9%, trading at 2484, and the Nasdaq currently negative by 65, trading at 6570. As we start off the trading year, we'll take a quick look. I have an S&P chart up here of 2018. Quite a market we had. You, of course, had the big February flush down. The market reclaimed all of those losses, making highs around the beginning of October, 2947. In the S&Ps, we're currently trading 2477, and that's after reaching a low of 2316. So you're talking about 600 plus points to the downside, and of course, getting a bit of a pop in the final trading few days of 2018. As we come in, pulling that chart on a closer time frame to see the action this morning, we were down at about 4 a.m. pre-market, down there at about 2454. So you have the S&Ps currently 30 points already above where we were trading at. Looked like it was going to be a tougher open to the markets. Jumping around to some of the futures markets as we start off. And let me get that correct tab. There we go. Bitcoin. Starting the year off at 3844. Started off last year at about 20,000. Quite a year for Bitcoin. We'll see how 2019 shapes up. You have gold starting off the year peaked to 1290. Not a bad price for gold and those gold bulls out there early in the day. Crude oil, check out that run. Just in the last 15 minutes, you have crude trading from 44.40 up $1.20 now, 45.63. These are 5-minute bars we're talking about. So something is going on in that oil market, at least some buying right now. You have the Dow accelerating as well, currently trading 23,088. We had lows, as we had stated, about 22,794. So almost 300 Dow points off of that level that we made overnight. Nasdaq 100 trading at 62.80. One of the big stocks weighing down that Nasdaq. You have Tesla today down dramatically and Netflix down as well. Dow 30, 23,082. And jumping over to those Tesla numbers, Tesla down almost 10% now as they missed their numbers. And to dig into some of them in depth, you had disappointing 90,700 vehicles for the fourth quarter. And they produced 86,500 vehicles, up from about 80,000 the prior the prior quarter. And they are also announced that they're cutting prices on all their models by $2,000 because they will be losing the ability for their customers to claim that federal tax credit. The fourth quarter marked an end to that $7,500 credit. And let's see, 2,000 fewer than they expected. Either way, to jump over to Tesla and see how that market is reacting. We're down about 9.4%, so a little bit of a bid as we're seeing the market get a little bit of a bid as well. One of the other stocks down this morning, Netflix, you have them getting a downgrade in a market that's up between 1 and almost 2, down 1 to 2%. You have Tesla down about 3.3% currently this morning, trading at 259.04. And jumping over, I touched on it on one of the updates I just did. Einhorn's Greenlight extends decline 34%. And I just wanted to jump in, which I didn't touch base on the update. And that's the yearly performance, and it's quite a number. There, of course, is 2018. But you really go back, you're looking at even 2015, a tough year, 16 and 17 barely, for a market that has gone straight up since 2008, and he had quite a year in 2009 and every year prior to that. But since we've had that bull run, it's been a rocket ship to the moon, and we'll see how that shapes out, because that's quite a year of losses, even when you have the market down 5, 6, 7%. And one of them is a Tesla short, though, so maybe 2019 is off to a good start. This was a cool story on Bloomberg I have this morning. Key Fed yield gauge points to rate cuts for first time since 2008. And so what they explain as, there we go, So it's a near-term forward spread, which reflects the difference between the forward rate implied by T-bills 6 quarters from now and the current 3-month yield. And it fell to a negative number, which it's the first time since March of 2008, and it's seen as a proxy for traders' outlook on Federal Reserve policy, and it's the first time it fell below 0. Crossing the threshold indicates the market sees easier policy into the next several quarters, and that could, first time it points to a cut since 2008. Pretty remarkable from where we came not that long ago. Jumping back to some of the other stories you have out there. And part of what's going on in oil today. So if OPEC doesn't maintain its cuts, oil could stay lower for longer. But with that in mind, you have oil, we just touched on it, trading higher dramatically. Even in the last about 15 minutes, you have oil trading up for sure. Walmart isn't the only retailer already winning in 2019. Some of the biggest heading into 2019, we talk about on the show a lot. You have TJ Maxx, right? And to jump down to that, we'll see how those shape up. Let's jump over to some of them as we start off. We'll start it off with Walmart. Walmart down about 0.6% so far today. Target down about 0.7 as well. On the flip side, the giant Amazon down about 0.8%, and that is off the low that it made this morning of $14.60. So already $30 off of that low as the market gets a little bit of a bid as well. Jumping back to that oil market, quite a trade we have, and look at this pop we're getting. Market's making a run for even negative territory. Positive territory. Let me get that chart up. One second. I just want to check back in on the indices because we're making a run for positive territory. I mean, right now, I guess you still have the Dow about down 150 points at this level, so 23,300 is going to be about your break even in that market. And back to the crude, quite a pop. I wonder what news we're getting. Maybe we'll talk about it in the den because you have crude right now that just traded at 9.45, 44.36, and you're now more than $1.60 up from that level. So if you need gas in that car, get out and get it, fill up that vehicle. And even the Dow, 23,150, and S&P is making a pop as well. Even since 9 a.m. this morning, you were trading at 61.92. The NASDAQ 100 is now more than 100 points below where we were trading at just in the last hour and 15 minutes. Some of the other stories out there, you have, of course, a lot going on. We have the New Year's Bowls, lots of great football out there as well. You already have a world champion as well, $630,000 richer. And how about it, the World Darts Championship in London, not bad. $630,000 for a 500-pound number. And to see how, let's pull up and see how those pound dollar, because of course, in jumping into Forex, pound dollar, with Brexit looming and needing a decision by March 29th, interesting action already this morning, as we saw from last night trading at 127.6. You have the pound trading all the way down to 126, quite a number. And even backing it up, I mean, look at that run. We were just at 128, and you just traded to 126 in the span of from New Year's Eve just to the first trading day that we come into 2019. Stay tuned. I'll be coming back at 10 o'clock with Tom. We'll start off this trading day, see how these markets do as we get a pop. Come on back, folks. We'll be right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 165, Nasdaq off 47, S&P's down 16, gold contract up 620 at 12.87. You get silver up 4 cents, $15.58. The light sweet crude, I heard you when I was just coming in. You know, this is a delayed quote we have. I got it up 15 cents, but it's probably up more than that.
Let's take a look real quick, all right? Oh, that was the pound we were looking at, too. How about, before we jump away, man, how about that run? That was December 31st. We're at 128. We're sitting at, what, touch 126 on the first. But to get that, there's your crude. Check out that run. 5-minute bars we're looking at. So at 10 till 10, trading at 44.60. Give it a half hour, and we're trading almost $2 higher.
46.
46.38.
Big number.
Big number.
Notes and bonds, folks. Bottom line, hey, higher price, lower yield. This is pretty cool, man. You get the 10-year up 4 ticks, 122.05. 30-year up a half a point, 15 ticks, trading 146. You take a look at the yield out here, and we're at 2.6. 2.6.
2.666.
Pretty amazing. Yeah, 666, exactly. Now, King Dollar, man. This is, you know, we got some deviants out here. So you got King Dollar up 585 ticks, 96.320. If we go take a look at this, and this is going to be about the pound getting destroyed. Bottom line is that you take a look at this, you're going to see we went from the 95.375. We had closed the year out. It couldn't handle that 95.830. So the fight's still going to be about that whole number at 95.830. If we go over to the yen for a second and we take a look at the yen, you're going to see the yen last night, man. It got strong like bull, man. Actually, it got down to what? Yeah. 108.71. Yeah, and this probably came back too. Yeah, this has been coming back since the dollar's been going down. The index has been going down. Bottom line is that you got a lot of action out here. And we'll see if this S&P, let's just take a look at this S&P for a second. ESH.
We've gotten quite a pop off the lows.
Oh, yeah, big time. Big time.
4 a.m. if you were up. I wasn't, but I saw it on the charts.
I was up at 5.
There you go. You were close. That was pretty hard, yeah.
So we take a look at this. Okay, so just right at ice right now. This is going to be interesting watching this shake out because, you know, it would make sense that you still get a bounce out of here. You know, the larger take, I suspect we're going to get out of that November 2016 low. In fact, if you take a look at this, This is interesting because you had the numbers come out of China this morning. They were light.
Yes.
Europe has been killed for a long time. This is starting to catch up. Well, it's definitely starting to catch up with our markets. But if you take a look at this November, what you want to start gauging, folks, is this November 2016 level.
Sorry, what are we looking at here? Nucor?
This is Nucor. And the reason that I was looking for things this morning that are back at the November 16 level. Because the November 16 level is a sign of strength. You know? And Nucor, that low there was $50.59. Last week we hit $49.79. We rejected the low. We closed at $51.90. It's like, okay, if that's where we're going to stop, then you can make the case that steel might start running higher.
Okay.
And I like that idea because the steel equities have got smoked. The iron ore, which, of course, that's the biggest part of steel, have got smoked. So is that going to be the first one? And, of course, in China, they're the largest maker of steel is, the whole name of the game. And so is that going to be the first sector that actually comes off the lows?
Okay.
So it's something to keep your eye on, man.
Yeah.
Because thus far, right across the globe, you got some destruction. And I was looking at Europe this morning, too. Look at Europe. When you actually take a look at the DAX, I'll change that.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. When we take a look at the DAX, what you're going to see inside the DAX, as we do with the Dow, what you're going to see, these car makers have got killed, man.
Okay.
Volkswagen, well, we won't pull up Volkswagen. We had the scandals of Volkswagen. But even BMW, BMW, Mercedes, these things, they were on a one-way trip on the way down. And you can see when you bring them back, they're trading, what is that? That's trading... 2016 levels.
Yep.
And Mercedes is the same way. I didn't bring up Volkswagen just because of the scandals. But,
sure.
You can see it's a worldwide deal. It's not just in our markets, we're not down that much compared to the world. The kicker here is going to be, we can see the divergence. The dollar's up dramatically and we still have gold holding price.
Yes, yes.
And the bonds being up. So it's like, okay, what's that all about? And that is very unusual. So that's still saying to me, folks, that we are going south. Some of the higher volume equities out here, Tesla, this is going to be interesting, right? Tesla's got a lot of bad press this morning.
They sure do.
Yeah.
They disappointed on basically the only thing that matters, right? How many cars they're delivering.
Have delivered, and then so Musk went down $2,000 a car also.
And they're losing the $7,500 tax credit.
Yeah, half of that.
Yeah.
It's...
There you go. So they delivered 63,150 Model 3 vehicles. Estimate was closer to 63.7. They're going to cut prices by 2,000. Total production for the quarter, 86,555, and that includes 61.3 of the Model 3s, 25.1 Model S and X vehicles. They delivered 145,000 Model 3.
It's a lot.
That's for the year. Just
Is the X vehicle that's the SUV?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's another article that the tax credit is cut in half as of today.
There's something about $37.50.
Right, and then it's only good for another 6 months too, I believe. We can find the story. Let's see. Maybe this one.
There you go. For only $37.50 for the next 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
So, bottom line is that...
yeah. You're still losing the price of the car still just went up $1,750.
Right.
Even with the 2,000 cut. So Tesla's making 2,000 less on a car, right, automatically.
Yes.
And now it's subsidized, and the consumer has to pay $1,750 extra. And that's after they disappointed in the quarter that everyone was getting the $7,500.
Yeah, no. And that probably pushed sales forward, too.
It definitely did.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it definitely did.
Right.
I had friends that were... Some of the guys I was hanging out with on New Year's Eve, one of them was thinking about getting a Tesla, and he was even thinking about doing that in the same for the Rush for if he was going to do it, right? And then another interesting fact he brought up. So then he said, well, maybe I'd get a used one, and you can still have that type of, if you don't qualify for the tax credit, right? And maybe you can get a used one. He's saying, if I don't.
Okay.
The warranty for a Tesla doesn't apply if you sell your vehicle to the new owner.
Really?
Yeah, which is a ridiculous fact. And if they had real confidence in your product, you would allow a transferable warranty. And it's null and void. And so right out the window, he was like, well, used is out of the picture, of course, because...
That's crazy.
I agree. That's why I brought it up, yeah.
Oh,
I know, right?
That's some good info, man.
They were huge Tesla fans, and they were in shock themselves, you know, and that threw it right out the window. And they did. They bought a car at the year end, so they already got their vehicle. They didn't get a Tesla. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a Tesla. Gee.
Oh, boy. Oh, what a difference a year makes.
That means you just got to keep it.
It's not a... It doesn't speak to good worksmanship.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Hi, folks. Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are down 196. You get the Nasdaq off 44. S&P's down 18.5. And we just looked at that warranty, so it looks like the warranty is in place for 4 years, no matter who owns it. That's
pretty legit, right? I mean, they say it's pretty transferable. That's what we're going through even on the site. We'll zoom in a little bit.
It looks like if you get a car that's older than if the person that owns the car did not buy an extended warranty, you can't go in and buy an extended warranty. That's that's a couple of those things in there, and that makes a difference too, because the warranty is 4 years, 50,000, but they'll sell you 2 more years for 100,000, which is really good. I mean,
yeah, I mean, you'd usually want coverage beyond 50,000 miles.
Oh,
if you
definitely.
were buying a used car, especially, because you're probably buying it when it has 20 or 30,
definitely.
and you could blow through your warranty in a year.
Oh, listen, my car's coming up to 50 right now, and I'm going to buy. I didn't buy it at the beginning, but I'm going to buy the extended warranty, because you can buy.
No, for sure.
You can't have a car without a
they're
warranty
so
these
expensive,
days, man. You walk in, one computer glitch, and you're done.
Thousands.
Yeah. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here today. So you get GE up 33 cents. Apple's down $1.80. You get Facebook up $1.90. Tesla's the number, down 28 bucks. That's sticking out like a sore thumb. Let's go to Apple for a second, because this is where the numbers are going to be coming out. So the 31st of January is a monster day number-wise, folks. That's when Apple comes out. That's when Google comes out with numbers. That's when Amazon comes out with numbers. Facebook is the day before that. But this is going to be, it's going to be testy as to, where this is going to go, man. And that's going to say quite a bit about, not the market in general, but has Apple peaked out? Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
For another few years. We take a look at Facebook. Facebook, even when we were down a lot further today, was getting a bounce. But to me, that's all this thing is a bounce. This thing is down good, from 218 to 133. What's that, July 2016, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's interesting, the selling is drying up a bit. Oh, Netflix, that's what we wanted to look at. So, SunTrust comes out this morning and says Netflix is not going to make its numbers. It cracks me up, man. It's like, okay, Netflix is such a powerhouse. It's like, really, we're not going to make the millions and millions of numbers that we think we're going to have.
They have really high expectations, They're obviously doing well. They're obviously growing gangbusters, but the problem is it's priced in that they better be growing at gangbusters, which is the they have a 91 PE, right, on big-time revenue already and earnings.
Right. So they're still growing streaming by 33%.
Yeah. Now, they get to tie in, though. That's the 3-year average, so
yeah.
I wonder what their 2015-16, as in, are they still ramping it up, right, on a yearly? And I think they are, but depends how they're doing. I was going to say overseas.
These numbers are phenomenal.
They are.
So $6.5 billion gross revenue in 2015. 2018, they're looking for 15 point. Oh, that's
They're almost done
2019
with that,
now.
Yeah.
$4 billion a quarter. Look at this. So the quarter coming up, they're looking to take in 4.2 billion. In 2015, all year, they took in 6.8 billion.
Right.
What a business. What a business. And so
that's why they can spend $8 billion a year on content, right? Original content.
And then I'm not quite sure.
So one of the things that was coming up there was a story. It just ties into whether so they're criticized because they took an episode off of in Saudi Arabia at the request of the government. So censorship, these technology companies always dealing with it. They want to get into Saudi Arabia. They want to get into China, right?
Right.
But yet the tech companies want to censor whether it's Google and their search results, et cetera. So Netflix kind of woeing to the Saudi government.
Criticized for yanking Patriot Act episode?
Yeah, it's a comedy show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hassan Minhaj. He used to be on like the Daily Show on Comedy Central here.
Okay.
So it's a comedy show on Netflix, and so they pulled.
So the show criticizes the kingdom's powerful crown prince. Thank God we live here. My God, I'd be in trouble.
Agreed. A lot of people would.
Yeah, totally. Unreal.
Yeah. And I think I was mentioning to you during the break, we usually get oil numbers Wednesdays at 10:30. Obviously, with New Year's being yesterday, those numbers will either be out Thursday or Friday. We'll figure that one out.
Yeah, and we talk about energy, man. Right before we left the end of 2018, that natural gas, that just got smoked.
It sure did.
Look at that, man. It's lower today.
Yeah. That's what, yep.
We got down to today $2.90. And when we brought this up, folks, this is going to be the danger pot, natural gas. I think we did this Friday, right? Before we left.
Monday we left.
Monday.
We had a full day Monday, off Tuesday. I know, I'm a little lost myself.
Because when you put this on a continuous contract, what you're going to see is that it's been hitting lower lows, for basically, I'm going to put it on 15 years. Forgot I went back that far. Yeah, there it is. So we've been hitting lower lows since 2005. It's hard to comprehend. Lower highs and lower lows. And the last low, folks, was $1.61. So we didn't make the high. If that's, that's the perfect definition of a downtrend. And if we're going underneath that, it's going to be pretty wild, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got, if we go over to the GDX and we take a look at the metals, this is really, they're really acting well in a market that the dollar is up over half a penny, 655 ticks. Now you have gold up too, and silver. So one of them's going to be right. You're not going to have the dollar keep going higher. What you do have is that, let me see what the euro is looking like. Look at the euro get smoked too. Whoa, baby. Well, that's intense.
Yeah. Big moves around.
That got me even more bullish on gold now. Because now it's like, okay, how does this work? The euro's getting smoked. The pound's getting smoked. The yen is coming back from getting smoked. But the difference is the yen was getting stronger versus the euro and the pound getting weaker. That's quite a move, man.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
yeah, right.
That is quite a move.
Because that's making up 60% of the dollar index, the euro. So.
And that just basically took back everything from October 18th. It's a big one, right? It's a brave new world 2019, baby. You gotta love it. If we do go look at the XAU, HUI, though, they're not, hey, listen. Oh, let's go over to this. Because Rheingold, so right now, Barrick Gold, folks, is the symbol is GOLD now.
Okay.
This is amazing, actually. They had the stock halted this morning, not in London, but in London they're not even listed anymore because they did the deal on New Year's Day.
Okay.
And this morning this was like halted for more information, So now you get.
We'll have to explain that all for Rheingold.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 162. Nasdaq is off 33. S&Ps are down 15. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kegstad at forex-trading-unlock.com. And this would be a great day to not only kick
going
off,
on in the Forex market right now?
seriously, not only kick off 2019, man, but these...
Happy New Year, right? This is one, I started watching the markets when they opened this morning. It was a little quiet, and it was a totally different picture than what we're looking at right now with the dollar rally that's just slamming some of these currencies.
Isn't it wild, man? Last week, the pound went topside. I says, oh, this is it, man. The pound really wants to go. And then, bottom line, this morning, not only the pound gave it up, the euro gave it up, and they both gave it up in spades. I'm surprised.
The euro collapsed. The way it looked like when it opened up this morning, it looked like it was going to try and edge higher into the 115 handle.
Yeah. And you get the divergence. Gold's up 750, man. Gold's shaking it off. Silver's shaking it off. It's like, who's going to be right? It's like...
Right, well, especially since we talked last week, the rally in silver and gold. I was looking at those today and how they're still pressing the highs. You have the interest rate market that's still pressing the highs, and that's in the wake of the Fed meeting and everything. So now with this dollar, and the way it looked last night, I was looking at these other markets. I'm like, wow, the dollar might probably get a little hit to start the new year off.
Listen, man,
First opened up, it looked like that might happen, and the opposite is going on right now.
Yeah, it's you talk about volatility, man. Holy cow! And that that index at that 95,830, it closed below it for the whole year, and that's been the struggle in a huge way. So we'll see where this shakes out. I mean, was there? I guess did the pound and the euro give it up when those China numbers come out, or was that just something different?
That came out. They started to really fall apart a few hours ago.
Okay.
So like when I looked at it last night, they were relatively unchanged from the Monday's close.
Okay.
So.
And then the yen, the yen's basically, that looks like it does want strength, so that hasn't turned yet. I mean, it's given.
No, they got hammered again today.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the Nikkei. If you saw the Nikkei, how it traded today, it was lower.
Oh, yeah.
But it's slightly lower from Monday, and it's actually still off its lows that it set the other day.
Yeah. No, that baby, that took some heat last night. There's no doubt, man. Well, actually went sideways, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
But I think we're at this inflection point where, we have so many markets on extremes right now. It's, when you look at the interest rate and even the metals like you spoke about with gold, if they keep pressing this rally, then I guess, these extremes are we're going to keep on riding these extremes until we get, develop a little bottoming and topping in some of these markets. Yeah,
no, I can see that. The thing that's amazing is that the note and bond market just won't stop. I mean, it's like,
Right, especially with the 30-year piercing the new highs today, because the 2-year and to the 10-year, they were leading this rally.
Yes.
And today, the 30-year really busted out and is holding the highs, which really surprised me that the 30-year would hold up like that today.
No, I know. Well, listen, just when I was riding in, they were reporting on Bloomberg, it was the first time that, going forward in the 30-year, that it basically got inverted the first time in 10 years. So it's like, okay, you know, it's like, really? It's going to be a wild one, you know, but I can see.
I'm looking forward to 2019. I think we're going to have a lot of volatility the next few months at least.
No, you can see it. Yeah, you can definitely see it. And I guess it's going to be sorting out where are people going to bottom put their money, right? That's what it comes down to. You know, hey,
I'm loving it, and I'm looking forward to it.
And Ted, and Tom, look at this. I brought this up Friday. I thought I was seeing things. The Fed Fund future rate, right? Oh, WIR.
Yes.
Wait, this is crazy, man. All these numbers. So, if you're watching Tiger TV, folks, these numbers going forward, right? You know, we get an effective rate right now between, you know, 2.25 and 2.50. But it's like the market is saying that, hey, guess what? We're not going up at all in 2019. Now, that's changed so dramatically. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right. And that's with the Fed policy that we know is trying to go the other direction.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
These
the market is dictating to the Fed, we don't want this.
And how about we haven't even focused on this column in a while.
Right.
And then, Teddy, what we have is the second column is the cut probability, which gets to 2% in September, 6% in October, but then December it's 13% for a cut, and in January of 2020 it's almost 29% for a cut. So there's nothing above make the 10% for a hike. And meanwhile, the number that's the biggest on that whole thing is a cut.
Great cut.
To,
I know.
To start or end, yeah. So a brave new world.
Interesting perspective, huh?
It is interesting for sure.
And folks, what's so cool about this as we're speaking, either the currencies are going to be right, the metals are going to be right, or the bond market. Now I'll bet on the bond market.
On the head right there. That's one of those. One of those are going to key. They're going to be the key to the cycle turn in all of these markets.
Yeah, no doubt.
Something has to snap.
Right. Snap.
Oh boy, what's going to snap?
And it's going to be fun.
Yes.
I'm telling you, man.
Yes.
Well, listen, we always appreciate the update, Teddy. You have a great one, safe one. We're going to make it a great 2019, man.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. Thanks, Teddy.
And listen, folks, you can find Teddy every trading day at
Forex, yeah.
At forex-trading-unlock.com.
Man, these Forex marks, totally.
This is amazing, man.
And so we were jumping as well. We were talking the dollar index a lot, and just to get, so there's your breakdown, right? We want to pull up euro, almost 60%, 57.6. The yen, the next at 13.6% weighting. Pound at 11.9. Canadian dollar 9.1. And then you have the Swedish krona 4.2 and the franc at 3.6.
Yep.
So you can see that automatically euros, I don't want to say all that matters, right?
Oh.
But then, you know, you get these three making up another almost 35% of the index. Yeah.
Pretty amazing, man.
Yes.
Let me pull this up. I want to see this for a second. So if we take, boy, oh boy, that's a one-way route. That was 1 o'clock in the morning. That was 5:30. 5:30 or 1:14. And it just gave it up. Hey, you know, let me go look at this. What's so cool when this happens, folks, is that the same number is that with gold holding and the bond market holding, meaning higher price, lower yield, I suspect that we're going to have another turnaround. And that is going to be vicious if you happen to be trading currencies.
Yeah, yes.
Because those number of pips are absolutely amazing.
Crazy moves.
Just absolutely crazy moves, no doubt. Let's go take a look at the rest of the commodity index out here. So you got, well, gasoline's up 4.2%, hogs are up 3.5%, crude's up 2.8%, beans are up 1.2%. Taken away, orange juice, that's down 2%. Sugar's off 1.5%. No big deal there. The market in general, if we go back to those S&Ps, it's going to be important to look at this S&P because we had a nice bounce, but then how did we just come back down off this bounce? Let's take a look. Yeah, it's not bad. It's going to be hard to break down 24.75. The low today is 24.52, but you can see this 24.75 bar. When 9:30 bar, it's not a bad bar. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials down 164. NASDAQ is off 31. S&P's down 15. We'll come right back.
The secret to being successful in trading and investing is to have an untiring, undying, and unquenchable thirst for knowledge. There are certain situations where you can absolutely understand what the next move of the buyers and sellers is likely to be, or what I like to call a competitive advantage. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in bonds, and on Tuesday, January 8th, I'm going to teach subscribers of Mastering Probability how to use Tom DeMark's setup 9-count and trend lines, a tool that called for a change in trend at 3:30 in the morning on the day that generated the Dow's largest daily point gain in history. If you're looking for a competitive edge, then now is the time to take advantage of my risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee trial for my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability, which will provide you with immediate access to this live workshop, which will be archived on your members page for the next 30 days. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Sign up today at TFNN.com.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 98. S&Ps are off 8.5. Nasdaq is down 14. Not bad. Get a little bounce going here.
Quite a little bounce from those overnight lows for sure. Yeah. And you may have heard the spot during the commercial break. Steve Rhodes, he's got a workshop coming up for Mastering Probability subscribers, kicking off 2019 this coming Tuesday. So 6 days from right now, January 8th. 2019. He'll be in there for an hour from 5 till 6 Eastern Time, 60 minutes with subscribers talking about mastering the TD Setup 9-count and the Advanced Decline Oscillator. You also get some archive workshops. Great time. Lots going on in the market to check out Mastering Probability. And thanks to everybody that took part in the Tiger Dollar special. It's still up there right now, but we're going to be taking that down kind of right after the show. So we appreciate everybody taking part in that and using those Tiger Dollars and getting ready for 2019, man.
Gotta love it.
Like Teddy was saying, I expect we're going to have some volatility, man, for at least a couple months. And I would say the first 2.5 hours of trading so far in the day would agree with that.
No, there's no doubt, man. Let's just go over to that silver market for a second, because silver, bottom line, last month, well, the last week of last month, actually, just got over that whole August 15 time frame. And now you're way over it. We're at 1560 right now. So this baby, looking at me, 1646 is game. And in the gold market, you're talking about 1365. So it's going to get interesting watching this shake out. And what you did have, and this is where that whole ETF structure helps on the uptrends too. Because on the uptrends, every time that gold goes higher, guess what? That GLD has to buy more gold.
Sure.
And
Momentum.
GLD. Let's see if we can do this quick. They bought more gold in a huge way in the last
There you
quarter.
go. 336,000 ETFs buy 36,000 troy ounces of gold in the latest session.
That's it, yeah.
That's just the session.
No.
Or the quarter. What,
Yeah, it was like 20 tons.
Okay.
It was a good number, man.
I bet.
Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. And, of course, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.